Good afternoon. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory. Here is a live look at the Twin Bridges. Traffic moving along smoothly. Clear blue skies overhead there. Similar story on the Owensboro riverfront with clear blue skies there too. We've got very warm, sunny weather across the entire tri-state, and that's going to be the case through the next couple of days. But we do have big changes on the way by this weekend. We are on alert for thunderstorms on Saturday as a cold front swings through the tri-state, but we've still got a few days of nice weather before that gets here. Today, I mentioned those clear blue skies. Satellite and radar both showing clean sweeps over the tri-state, not a cloud in sight, so obviously no rain to worry about right now, and that's going to be the case through the next couple of days. Temperatures ranging from the upper 70s to low 80s, just kind of depending on your location. To the east, we've got 77 in Huntingburg, Newburgh, and Owensboro. Those are the coolest spots. To the west, Fairfield sitting at 82 along with Mount Carmel. Those are the warmest spots. Evansville, Henderson, Madisonville sitting in the middle there at 80 degrees even. Wherever you fall on that map, I think we'll probably tack on another degree or two this afternoon. So most of us will top out somewhere in those lower 80s. Then as the sun starts to set, we'll quickly fall back through the 70s and into the 60s this evening, eventually bottoming out in the low to mid 50s by the end of the night. We may see a little patchy fog late tonight into early tomorrow morning, but it won't be a widespread issue, and any fog we do see will quickly burn off as soon as the sun gets overhead. And tomorrow will be a lot like today. Now we may see just a few passing clouds, but other than that, warm and sunny again with high temperatures in the low 80s tomorrow afternoon. Keep in mind, it's mid-October. It may not feel that way, but it is. And typically this time of year, our highs would be in the low 70s. So today and tomorrow, we're running about 10 degrees warmer than average. Looking forward, we may see a slight cool down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but we're still talking about highs in the upper 70s. And then we really cool things down to start next week, but that's behind the cold front that is also bringing us this chance of a thunderstorm. So let's dig into it. Friday, we'll start to see clouds. Friday will be partly to maybe even mostly cloudy, but I think it'll most likely be dry. Saturday starts out dry. In fact, we may even get a little sunshine first thing in the morning, but then this cold front starts to come in from the northwest and it pushes rain our way. So we see the rain and the chance of thunderstorms moving in Saturday afternoon and evening, and that rain then sticks with us overnight Saturday night, lingering into Sunday morning. We'll then see clearing skies as we go through the day Sunday, and by Sunday night the rain and the clouds should be out of here with plenty of sunshine then on Monday. Notice this area highlighted in yellow. This is the area that the Storm Prediction Center has outlooked as having a 15% chance of seeing severe storms on Saturday. Now, this is a pretty large area. In fact, it encompasses the entire state of Arkansas, most of Missouri. I would say the greatest risk of severe weather is probably closer to the center of that outlined area there, sort of in northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. The tri-state is on the northeast corner of that outlooked area, but nonetheless, we are included in it. So there is that possibility that we're already seeing that the tri-state could potentially see some strong to severe storms, especially a little farther west as this cold front swings through on Saturday. In addition to the potential for severe storms, we could have some heavy soaking rainfall. Notice we're in the bright blue and even getting into the purple shades here. We're talking about widespread rain totals of 1 to 2 inches of rain possible in the tri-state from Saturday afternoon through Sunday morning primarily. So if that rain were to fall in a short period of time, some downpours within thunderstorms, it's possible we could get some flooding. So Saturday is a first alert weather day, mainly from Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. There is that potential for a few strong to severe storms. Damaging wind gusts would be the most likely concern with this, but flooding also possible along with hail. And around here, I never completely rule out the possibility of a tornado, but overall, our tornado risk is looking fairly low. We're still a few days out, so we'll let you know if that changes. But right now, it seems like these storms may be kind of lined up, and as they blow through the tri-state, there could potentially be that damaging wind and heavy rain and flooding threat, potentially hail or even a tornado as well. After that cold front rolls through, notice our temperatures drop about 10 degrees behind that cold front. Sunday, we still have some scattered rain lingering, but it'll start to clear as the day goes on. High temperatures will go from the upper 70s on Saturday to just the upper 60s on Sunday. But notice we then gradually start to warm back up into the lower 70s, just a couple degrees at a time as we get into early next week. That trend may then continue in the extended outlook from Wednesday, October 22nd up through October 28th. It's not a strong signal, but there is the indication we could still see our temperatures running near to slightly above average. So still running slightly on the warmer side of what would be considered normal through much of the rest of October. It's possible we could see a little more rain moving through middle of next week, but generally looking ahead to the second half of next week, the overall trend seems to be that we would head back toward near to slightly below average precipitation as well. So this warm, dry weather pattern that we've been seeing for most of the fall season so far. We've just got these little snippets of we get some rain and it briefly cools us off, then we kind of settle back into that warm, dry pattern again. It seems like that pattern we've been seeing for most of the fall season so far may be sticking with us still. I did want to give a quick update on the tropics just because they have been very busy recently, but things have quieted down a bit. We only have one named storm we're tracking, and that is Lorenzo, currently a tropical storm, and Lorenzo is not a threat. It's going to turn back off to the east and move away from the United States. It's not getting anywhere close to us. So we are keeping an eye on the tropics, as always this time of year, but no major threats lurking out there right now. We're more concerned on that cold front that's going to move through on Saturday. Again, Saturday is a first alert weather day, mainly from Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. There is that potential for a few strong to severe storms, gusty winds and heavy rain being the primary threats, but hail and even a tornado can't be totally ruled out. We're still a few days away, so we're still ironing out the details, but that's what we have for you so far. So keep tuning back in for more updates in the coming days. As those storms get closer, we should have a clearer picture of how things might play out. Good afternoon to Jeanette. Hi, Robert. Thank you guys for tuning in. A few greetings in the comments, but I'm not seeing any questions. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up your forecast, but don't go anywhere. Jamie French and Robinson Miles will be right back with your latest news headlines, including some breaking news that we're following right now.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices. Live from 14 News, this is a 14 Digital News Desk update.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our 2:30 streaming show. I'm Jamie French.
And I'm Robinson Miles. We're starting today with some breaking news that we recently got into our newsroom, and that is that Indiana State Police are on the scene of what they're calling a critical incident in Santa Claus. Now, according to a Facebook post, troopers say police were called to Casper Drive and Donder Lane. ISP has confirmed that it's a murder-suicide.
Yeah, troopers say there is currently no threat to the public. That is all we know, so we are working to get you some more information. In fact, our Emma Beck is there on scene speaking with Indiana State Police. So as soon as she gets some more information back to us, we will share it to you. And of course, we can expect to have more from her tonight on 14 News.
Now, looking elsewhere within the tri-state, of course, this is a big month for those who advocate for the victims of domestic violence, and there is an event happening today at the University of Southern Indiana. Now, they are going to be holding their annual Flowers on the Lake ceremony. Now, that's put on by the Sexual Assault and Gender Violence Prevention Group.
Yeah, it's meant to honor Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The event is happening at 4:30 tonight in front of the Liberal Arts Center there on USI's campus. It's then followed by a ceremony at Reflector Lake. The event is free for anyone wanting to attend, and we will have a crew there so we can give you a live look into that ceremony in our 4 o'clock show if you're unable to make it.
Now, of course, there is a lot happening today across the tri-state, all those big things that we just talked about, but also a whole lot more. So as we get into our evening shows tonight, we'll have all of that in a lot more detail, as well as all the many other things happening. Again, that's at 14 News at 4, 5, and 6, and later tonight at 10.
All right, that'll wrap things up. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great afternoon.